How's it, everybody? Cataclysmic here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are taking down Stage 5 of the new Cataclysmic Giant Form event, this time with the Corroded Body and Mind mission. Now, we only need 5 Corroded Body and Mind characters for this, so we're going to run Rose and his clones, plus the Broly trio. Now, there is a specific reason that we are going to run this setup, and that is mostly due to the fact that we do have to collect 40 STR orbs within this in order to get it. Now, my theory here is that we set up so we can get Broly trio on with one of the Goku Black clones to change STR spheres, because they change Fizz to STR. So that's what we're going to do here. We get a full field change with Broly trio and one of the STR orbs, and then that should be enough to push us close enough to the 40 that we can just kind of pick up as either Goku Black or the Rose clone change the orb. So we'll see what we can do here. I mean, the real trick is going to be in the next phase, right? Like, this phase doesn't, I mean, this is phase nothing. This is more about getting the setup. But beyond this, right, this is where, you know, things are going to get really tricky. Alright, so yeah, I mean, Broly Trio aren't really going to be doing much here. Again, their main function here is to make sure that we get... those orb changes. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. There we go. Okay, so we'll put this Rose in front. We'll rotate the Rose clone off, and then... Or, actually... No. Yeah. Okay, I think it might be better... Yeah. Oh, well, that didn't... Yeah, that's better, because Rose clone, we need to get the STR orbs for, whereas the Goku Black, we do not. He just kind of needs to be. So, let's try this out. Alright, excellent. Alright, so our charges are up, so as soon as this turn is done, we will go into the giant form. And then there we just pretty much have to... Like, this one isn't a survival, right? You don't have to survive through the giant form. You have to actually kill him. And then he'll transform into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But the nice thing is he doesn't have much HP, and so, combine that with the fact that for every hit he receives, he loses defense. We should be able to take him down fairly simply, without worrying too much. But we'll see how it goes. I'm a bit worried about this next rotation, because it's really going to depend. The next rotation is really going to depend on where that super falls, because it is a 5 million super. Like, this is not an easy super. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right. Now I say it's a 5 million super, which is already bad enough, but it's also got guaranteed crits. So unless the super is on Rose, we might be in trouble here. Yeah. I think AGL Rose is probably the best place for this super. There we go. Get a little bit of a heal up here. Excellent. Okay, so we're dropping pretty good here. We're actually doing a decent amount of damage considering it is the first turn. And there we go. Get a little bit of the build up there. All right, there goes the super on AGL Rose. So like I said, this is probably best case scenario. Yep, double digits. Very nice. Yeah, this is probably best case scenario here. So now, because we are now below the HP threshold, Broly Trio is going to transform all orbs to Fizz, and then all of those orbs are going to get transformed by the Rose clone, which will push us over that 40 mark here. Or at least close enough to it, yeah. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Alright, so we are going, because there's very likely, I have a feeling he's going to super slot 1 based on this layout here. So we're just going to go ahead and grab this. Yes. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go into Zamos. And let's actually take him down here and push ourselves, because we have our 40 orbs now. So we'll go ahead and get... There we go. Perfect. And we get a nice little heal too here. And we'll grab that. Oh, beautiful. That worked out nicely. And there's a bunch of... Well, I was going to say there's a bunch of Fizz orbs still on the field, but that doesn't matter. And there's that super that I mentioned. So good thing we put Broly Trio in front. Yeah, so there goes that Fizz super I was worried about. Or that super I was worried about. And the Fizz orbs, I'd say, are going to help us out in the next rotation just to ensure that we are definitely over 40. But I'm pretty sure we're going to kill here, so that's not going to matter. There we go. We get an additional super. I think he's losing 4% per defense per attack we do. And you combine that with Broly Trio's attack and defense lower. There we go. 100 mil. I mean, what does he have? Yeah. Oh, wow. He has 300 mil HP. That's actually kind of a lot for this giant form phase. All right, but Zamos is enough to take it down, and that pushes us into the Fizz Goku stage. Now we've got 400 mil HP here that we're dealing with. Attack is... Oh, wow. It's 5 million. This is basically... I mean, this is just another giant form here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to push it here. I'm going to there we go. Yeah, with the 7 here. All right, we are over the limit here. There we go. Let's grab that. And yeah, just in case, let's grab that. Perfect. Okay, so, and there goes the super. 5 mil super. It's not gonna kill us, but we might take some damage here. Oof, yeah, 440k, but that's good. Nobody else should take damage this turn. He doesn't double super. And that's kind of all we needed. And so next turn, as long as we can position Broly Trio in front to absorb the super, we'll still handle the normals pretty well. The normals are 2 million, which I think as long as we maintain the orbs for who needs them, we should be alright with that. Alright, we got, there we go, 15 mil. And so we'll survive to the next turn, and then we'll do Zamos's active, and that should do the trick here. That should finish us off. Alright, but yeah, so this is the basic strategy. There are probably easier setups to get the 40 the 40 orbs done, but I find, you know, it's the Rose team you're gonna have to use anyways to get Corroded Body and Mind, and again, you only need 5 Corroded Body and Mind characters, so Broly Trio does help out with that. You don't need a full team of 6. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and we actually we do have a good amount here. Yeah, so we'll get the 10, and that'll give us... Alright, that'll heal us up here. Yeah, okay, we'll grab that. We'll just stay in as Zamos for the extra... Well, actually, I think we started the turn above the HP threshold, so we're actually fine. So I'm going to leave those Fizz key spheres for the next rotation, so that's why I grabbed that with the... there we go. That's why I grabbed that with the Fizz Rose, so that way next rotation we can have a couple more orb changes from STR to Fizz, which will help out the which will just a little extra insurance that we do push ourselves over the 40. And I'm only doing that because I think the run before this, I completed the mission, or like I completed the fight, the Corroded Body and Mind mission, but I was like 2 orbs off, so we're going for overkill this time. Alright, but the main strategy is using the 2 free-to-play, the Goku Black and the... Yeah, see, we were below the threshold. I mean, it's still decent damage, and we should tank the normal. But anyways, yeah, so couple orbs off on the last one, so we want to make sure that that doesn't happen again, because, yeah, this is a pain in the butt. I thought the last mission was more difficult, just because of not being able to use LRs, but no, this is way more sucky. This one sucks a lot. I mean, I guess if you have Baby, it's probably a little easier, but I'm trying to do this for those of you who may not have Dokkan Fest. Oh yeah, beautiful. That's exactly what we need. Okay, so we are gonna bank on killing with the active skill here. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna grab the 7 here with the Rose Clone. Yeah, and then we'll flip him here. Get one more. So yeah, we are way over 40 orbs at this point. But again, this was necessary to ensure that we do hit the amount. And the active skill does kill. Perfect. Which is exactly what we needed. Excellent. All right, so there you have it, folks. There is Stage 5 of the Cataclysmic Giant Form event. Again, the point of this was to show Corroded Body and Mind mission and the 40 Orbs challenge. It's difficult, I'm not going to lie. It is not an easy challenge. Corroded Body and Mind itself, if you don't have Baby, is very tough. It's a lot easier if you do have Baby. You only need 5 characters, so if you had Dokkan Fest Baby, you could run him as your lead. You could run the 3 roses and then maybe 1 or 2 of the rose clones, and you'd be good. Or even the Janimbas you could throw in there too if you really wanted to. But I do think, like, if you're trying to pull for the Orb mission without your own Dokkan Fest Baby, then this is the way to go. So that's it for the video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what team did you use to take down the Corroded Body and Mind mission. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.